We just had a good old-fashioned shrimp fry. See, there he is. There's the man. And then there's Peanut. Dun, 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 dun. Peanut. Okay. Well, I wiped out on my moped today, and we thought we'd have a shrimp fry. Not too much exciting is going on. Salad. Pop. When's the first time you ever saw a Pabst Blue Ribbon?
I don't remember. I remember seeing them all my life.
Who?
Hmm?
You remember who?
No, I don't remember.
What kind of beer did they have when you were a kid? Did they have Budweisers?
Schlitz?
Was it bottled? They sold it in the store?
Yeah, they had Budweiser. Well, they had Atlantic. There was a place in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's what, when I was here at school, that's what we drank, 10 cents a bottle.
What? Don't eat the tail.
No.
Would you get a deposit back on the bottle?
Yeah.
Shit. How come they don't do that anymore? With glass bottles. I think they just work it out to where you're square from when you buy it. You know?
Yeah.
They figure all that deposit stuff doesn't make too much sense.
Seemed like there was one called Steiner Brew.
Yeah, that's a beer. What about... You like Guinness?
Hmm?
Like you like the Guinness?
Yeah, but we didn't know nothing about that.
What kind of beer? Oh, in Cairo they didn't have no Guinness or nothing like that. What about moonshiners? Did y'all buy?
Well, we could, now if you got, there was a brewery in Pensacola, but I used to go out there. You can take a paper cup and get a sale.
Yeah. I heard that's always the best way to get your beer. Like when you go on those trips, it's always so good because it's real fresh. The beer. What about if you wanted to go buy a pint of liquor during Prohibition? Did you know where to go? In Athens, because you were in Athens.
They bring it to the fraternity house.
Really?
Call them up and tell them what you want.
Was it expensive?
$2 was fine.
And it was strong too.
Well, some of it had pictures on it. I mean, some of it was legal.
How was it legal?
I mean, not legal.
But it was manufactured. It wasn't homebrew.
I mean, it had names on it, like Kentucky, Old Kentucky or something like that.
But what were they? Was that somebody just putting labels on it? Or
no, they'd get it in South Carolina or somewhere. And
but weren't I'm talking about during Prohibition.
They'd go to a state. Well, see.
I'm talking about during federal Prohibition.
Well, that was, see, Roosevelt was elected in 32, and that's the first thing he did.
Yeah. He overturned it?
Yeah, so we're talking about 33 and
So you weren't really Drake. You didn't know no better anyhow.
But we could,
Yeah.
oh yeah, when I was at Cochrane, in Mill, Georgia, there was a guy had a two-door Model A Ford,
Yeah.
and we'd go out to this bootlegger's place. We'd take a gallon jug,
Yeah.
and he'd pour us a sample in the glass. You know, you drink.
So you could taste it.
And we'd buy that gallon for $1.50.
Yeah.
Then we'd go back to the dormitory, and at that time they had a bottle called a short pint, had 12 ounces on it.
Right.
So we'd fill up 3 or 4 of them and sell them for 50 cents a piece. And then we had a gallon jug free.
They're still doing the same thing today, Pop. That's funny.
Damn, I don't want to get all the shrimp.
Go for it. We got like 6 more. I'm about full. You know, one thing that's funny, I know we've laughed about this before, but there's always been an operating brothel in Athens in one way or another.
Yeah.
Because when you were here, there was Effie's, and then they've got this place over on Baxter that's been there for about 25 years, and it's called Fantasy World. But the funniest thing is here's the series of buildings going down that road. You've got Clark Central High School, then you've got the ghetto, then you got the whorehouse, then you got the labor ready workplace, then you got the cops. It's just like a downline of bad things, all ended with the police. I can't understand how there's a functioning whorehouse with the police 3 buildings down.
Oh, that reminds me. There used to be a place, it was just maybe a half a mile from Albany, Georgia,
Yeah.
called Ragsdale.
That's a city, a town?
It was a whore, man.
It was just a whore place.
Yeah, they'd have a neon sign. Susie. And they had a tornado come through, and it went through town, got all of the churches, and never touched Ragsdale.
That's